After taking some time in prayer and meditation, doing some things for others, I finally got the answer to what the heck that is between the fourth and fifth. And what the answer is that I got is that we need to stop esteeming the clay as the potter. And with that, in other words, we're inverting things. But what is going on is we're all going through a process of being measured and gauged on what it is that our frequency vibration is being measured up to at this point. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just a matter of what are we comfortable with? What can our consciousness handle? And people who have been doing the inner work can handle further or a conscious expansion more healthy within their mind than those who haven't put in the work yet. So when we think of like pieces of paper, how closely related they are, we can look at like the Mandela effect and how people have different memories of what it was before to what it is now. They had a dominant consciousness in another realm, another piece of paper, and they have moved into 3 to 4, maybe 5 pieces of paper up, and now they're functioning in another realm and things are different. So it can be looked at in that regard. What's between the fourth and fifth realm, there is, I couldn't tell if it was alive, if it was organic, or if it was mechanical, because when I would pass through it, it was sound, and I let you know that it was sound, but the sound frequencies puts everything in motion and makes everything look alive. Now, it's not, like I said, it's not a good or bad thing. What we all have in the beginning is a governor, and we have a tutor or a teacher that is watching over us. It's otherwise known as the restrainer. And when we have a governor and a teacher over us still, that means we're still not quite getting the point of what's going on around us and taking responsibilities for our thoughts, actions, and deeds in every interaction that goes on within our life. But over time, as we develop and mature, we lose the governor and we lose the teacher, and we become the sovereign, unique divine that you and I are all born to be. And as we lose that, we gain the conscious expansion to move about Jacob's ladder to different realms of possibilities and probabilities and infinite and limitless realms of visitation. I mean, it's absolutely astounding. So, and like I said, it's not a good or bad thing. It is always inner work. And when we think about the promises of God, the rainbow is a promise of God. The rainbow is located within each and every single one of us. Our chakra system is the same colors of the rainbow. If we polarize and think that we only need to be using the upper parts from the green up to the indigo up to the purple crown, then we are completely letting go our sacral, and our root, everything below. We have to use every color in the rainbow. Every single vortex needs to be open, wide open, and the energy needs to be flowing freely through us. And when the energy vortexes are all open and the energy is flowing freely through us, the connection back with the Creator, God, Source, the divine higher self, and then the Merkaba begins to oscillate. We then experience and we remember, because our dominant consciousness now is playing a huge part, and we can take back with us the information from the places that we go to and where we have visited, and be able to retain it in our conscious awareness through this huge expansion going into the age of Aquarius, which has been going on for at least over a decade or so now, that this expansion has been going on throughout mankind. But we're coming to a vortex point, a tipping point, where we're going to see some huge changes, and we will be able to choose, because we will be fully aware and conscious on whether or not we want to interact in certain realms on Jacob's ladder, ascending and descending. Please know that there is only one power. There's only one creator. We're all from the one. And if we're outsourcing anything that we think or deem as a bad behavior, we still have inner work to do. And again, it's not a good or bad thing. Everything stems and is filtered through love. We are, when we boil this down to our absolute core, we're pure unconditional love. We're expanding in our consciousness exponentially, and it's just astounding. I'm going to work on a few activation meditations for you guys. Remember, it's always choice. There's no right or wrong. It's all a matter of how we feel, what we're most comfortable with, and always have safe travels. Peace.